Welcome to Smashing UK Productions' Top 10 Film Antiheroes. For this list we are paying attention to the individual films that the antiheroes are best portrayed in, rather than entire franchises. Number 10, Ethan Edwards, The Searchers.
Leave them carry off their hurt and dead. Well, Reverend, that tears it.
John Wayne was best known for playing white-hatted heroes, entertaining to watch but not exactly known for their complexity.
No, and you stay out of this. All of you. I don't want you with me.
That wasn't the case with what may be his finest performance as Civil War veteran Ethan Edwards, who spends years searching for his abducted niece only to turn on her when he feels her purity has been sullied. Wayne created a character who was troublesomely disturbed and whose racism was implicitly questioned by the film it inhabited.
Right away. Right away.
Number 9, Harry Callahan, Dirty Harry.
I know what you're thinking. Did he fire 6 shots or only 5? Well, to tell you the truth, in all this excitement, I've kind of lost track myself. But Ian, this is a 44 Magnum, the most powerful handgun in the world, and would blow your head clean off. You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky?
A vigilante-style detective, Harry Callahan is an anti-hero who dispenses rough justice to counter lenient criminal statuses, weak judges and his own hamstrung superiors.
Well, do you, punk?
Callahan does not hesitate to cross professional and ethical boundaries in pursuit of his own vision of justice, especially when the law is poorly served by an inept bureaucracy. He is now considered a film icon, so much that his nickname has entered the lexicon as slang for ruthless police officers. Number 8, Daniel Plainview, There Will Be Blood.
There are times when I look at people and I see nothing worth liking. I want to earn enough money I can get away from everyone.
Daniel Plainview is an oil man by trade, and he's willing to lie, cheat and steal to corner the Southern California market in the early part of the 20th century. However, he's less consumed by greed than just sheer hate for himself, for others, and the whole human race he reluctantly found himself to be part of. Daniel Day-Lewis fully commits himself to playing this rugged individualist as both a ruthless capitalist and a bitter, black-hearted man.
My straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up.
Don't bully me, Daniel.
Number 7, Tony Montana, Scarface.
So say good night to the bad guy. Come on. The last time you're gonna see a bad guy like this again, let me tell you.
In 1983, Al Pacino created a Cubanized version of Paul Muni's 1932 portrayal in Brian De Palma's Miami-set drug-infused remake. Tony walks a maddening line between decency and depravity, causing audiences to simultaneously love and hate him. This balance is what every antihero strives for, and Tony nails it.
So long, man. Have a good trip. F*** you!
Pacino's role has become an iconic mainstay of American cinema, and as a result influenced an entire generation of would-be kingpins.
Okay. Do you want to play rough? Okay. Uno. Say hello to my little friend! Okay. You want to play rough? Okay.
Number 6, Tyler Durden, Fight Club.
We have the exact same briefcase.
Soap.
Sorry?
I make and I sell soap. The yardstick of civilization.
And this is how I met Tyler Durden.
Constant words of wisdom make Tyler Durden the leader that is understandably followed in one of the most spectacular characters in film.
Things you own end up owning you.
There is a lot to the idea of Tyler Durden, and he's something of a wonder that would take a while to establish, but what makes him the ideal anti-hero is the epiphany by the end that there's a Tyler Durden in all of us, and that's a fact that can't be ignored. This very idea encapsulates why anti-heroes are so fascinating.
The first rule of Fight Club is, You do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
Number 5, The Man with No Name, The Good, the Bad and the Ugly. Clint Eastwood makes this list for the second time, but it's hard to beat The Man with No Name from the westerns. A bounty hunter and a killer who lies and cheats, and yet in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly he's considered as the good. This aside, he does have a moral compass. In A Fistful of Dollars, he manipulates rival gangs by pretending to befriend them, thus profiting from the ruse. He has no name because he has no future. He is the perfect anti-hero.
You see, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, and those who dig. You dig.
Number 4, Alex DeLarge, A Clockwork Orange.
What a glorious feeling, I'm happy again.
At number 4 we have Stanley Kubrick's take on A Clockwork Orange, with the villainous Alex DeLarge and Beethoven in the forefront. He rapes and murders and causes nothing but madness. However, the inhumane experiments he endures somehow makes us pity him, despite the fact that he is probably the most repellent and morally reprehensible character on this list. He is the epitome of insanity and makes a solid anti-hero we both love and hate.
It had been a wonderful evening, and what I needed now to give it the perfect ending was a bit of the old Ludwig van.
Number 3, Patrick Bateman, American Psycho.
I live in the American Gardens building on West 81st Street, on the 11th floor. My name is Patrick Bateman. I'm 27 years old.
Patrick Bateman is one of the best embodiments of evil in any film. His aspects of greed and narcissism alongside his corporate success make him the ultimate sociopath.
Hey, Paul!
Filmmaker Mary Harron managed to locate the razor-sharp satire of the 80s that novelist Bret Easton Ellis buried under his prose. However, the credit goes to Christian Bale for making Patrick Bateman a first-rate soulless wonder on Wall Street, who if it wasn't for the skincare regimens and the carnage, wouldn't even know that he existed. Number 2, Michael Corleone, The Godfather.
But you're not like him, Michael. I thought you weren't going to become a man like your father. That's what you told me.
My father's no different than any other powerful man.
Whilst a tough choice between Part 1 and Part 2, we decided to go with the predecessor, as this is the film we witness Michael transform from the reluctant protagonist to the heartless anti-hero with a bloodlust for revenge.
Fredo, you're my older brother, and I love you. But don't ever take sides with anyone against the family again.
The fall of Michael Corleone is less like that of an American film and more like Greek tragedy. As his discovery that he is good at being evil eventually overtakes his life, he disengages his brother Fredo and his wife Kay, resulting in his character becoming a heartless monster.
That Corleone.
Before we reveal our number 1 film, here are some honourable mentions that didn't quite cut the list. Jack Carter, Get Carter. Leon Montana, Leon the Professional. Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow, Bonnie and Clyde.
Frank just figured on some easy pickings, didn't you, Frank? You know, Texas Ranger, you ain't hardly doing your job.
Jake LaMotta, Raging Bull.
Hot. Yeah? You throw a punch like you take it up the ass. Come on. Harder. Harder.
Cody Jarrett, White Heat.
A cop. How do you like that, boys? A cop. And his name is Fallon.
Number 1, Travis Bickle, Taxi Driver.
Hi. I'd like to volunteer.
Great. I'll take you right over here.
That's all right. I'd rather volunteer there if you don't mind.
Few films in all of American cinema put us in the uncomfortable skin and disturbed mind of a truly troubled individual with the power and fearlessness of Martin Scorsese's 1970s masterpiece. Robert De Niro's iconic performance as Travis Bickle has been boiled down over the past 40 years into a series of images and catchphrases. Most recently his improvised "You Talking to Me" speech, which holds the key to the entire unsettling character.
You talking to me? You talking to me? Well, who the hell else are you talking? You talking to me? Well, I'm the only one here.
Thank you for watching. Are there any films we forgot to mention? Leave your opinions in the comments below and be sure to subscribe for new videos every Monday.